Here's a completed French drain with the last piece of side yet to be put in. You can see how the channel full of stone and pipe is fully contained by a filter fabric. This is to prevent any contamination from ever getting into the French drain system, and it'll never need any maintenance. It does not need surface drains. A true French drain does not need surface inlet drains. I had a call and it brought me out here. Somebody said their French drain system that was just installed last year is not working. Well, the complaint is the ground is extremely saturated. You see these inlets? They installed a pipe, put a little bit of stone on it, put the dirt back in, and then they put a bunch of inlets in so the standing water was gone, but they're not going to lower the saturation. So there's inlets through the whole system. This system runs around the whole yard. They paid a lot of money for this. It's unfortunate when people put their trust in a contractor, and this is the kind of work that they provide. You cannot lower the saturation rate in your subsoil by putting in a system that just takes in the surface water. It's super easy just to take a trencher, go ahead and make a 6-inch groove. It throws the dirt to the side of the trench. You go ahead and you put your pipe in it, you pour some stone on the pipe, and then they push the dirt back in. That's why these drains need inlet basins in line. You see these guys all the time on YouTube talking about how you have to have an inlet basin to take in the water, otherwise a French drain won't work. Absolutely, their French drains will not work without inlet basins. Now, you notice we're very equipment heavy. You see the trucks. We got some big diesel-powered trucks. We have some really big gooseneck trailers. You know, we can haul out 20 yards of clay. You see us hauling in all the stone. What makes a great French drain is removing all that heavy soil, all that clay, or just low to no percolation, the soil that's just poor soil, haul it away. You don't want to put any of that back in. You go ahead and you cut your sod off, and you cut it as thick as you can. And you grab as much root as you can. But that's it. That's all you're putting back on top of your French drain system if you want it to work fantastic. Not just work for a couple days or a couple weeks, because that's what these other guys are doing. They want to build a maintenance drain, a drain where you got to have them out because now these inlet basins drew in all these contaminants and they completely destroyed the French drain system that didn't have very much stone to begin with, and then they didn't use the fabric. They don't want you to think the fabric works because the fabric is going to cost them money. It's going to hurt their bottom line. It's going to mean more labor. The whole thing is really just smoke and mirrors. Now, another question, people say, well, you're putting your pipe right on the fabric. Yes, I am. This is not a pipe where you just have a couple holes at the bottom. This has 8 slots per valley, so it's going to take in the water from the sides, from the top, and because I have the fabric, I can lay this in the trench. The reason why I like laying the pipe right on the fabric, we take this to a storm drain catch basin. We want to empty the entire trench out. We're here in the north. During our freeze, we could end up with water freezing that's laying in the French drain trench. If you just raise this pipe up a few inches and put a bunch of stone under it, you lay it on a few inches of stone, and then you go through the sidewall of a storm drain catch basin or a sump pump basin or lift stations. You see through our videos all the different things that we build. You're going to leave water in the trench. I want the pipe at the bottom. I want to drain the entire trench out right up until the location of discharge, so that it don't freeze come wintertime. That'll hurt the performance of the drainage system. Many years ago, we did a job, put in a French drain. The side of the house was just terrible, and the homeowner, they just wanted to get their backyard to be as good as their side yard. So years ago, we put in the 8-slot yellow, and you can see the grass roots grew through it. You know, I've been trying to show this so you guys understand that's how surface water goes through the French drains. They work better and better as the turf gets more established. Now, this was the side of the trench, you know, and there's some root
growing down, but this fabric is far from plugged. You see all the roots, they grow right down the side of the trench. We were about 16 inches deep here, and I got roots for at least 12 inches of that 16, at least. Oh God, yeah, there's some tap roots all the way to the bottom. So anyways, earthworms, roots from the grass, that keeps the clay separated. It aerates the clay, if you will. But sadly, there's some real bad information out there on YouTube because of just the lack of knowledge for a good non-woven double punched fabric, which a double punched fabric, that's like finding a 4-leaf clover. I know that because I had to have special runs of it to get it, and you got to make a crazy amount of it for the manufacturer to even take you serious. So this fabric has been in for years, many years. It doesn't look plugged to me. And this is clay. So don't let others fool you.